This video is brought to you by Sailrite. Visit Sailrite.com for all your project supplies, tools, and instructions. In this short video, we'll show you how to easily install the sewing machine head in its base and how to install the belt cover and balance wheel. The process is the same for the LSZ1 and can be done with the basics wooden base as well as this industrial carrying case that comes with the Plus and Premium packages. You can attempt to lift the machine into the base without removing the hinges, but we find this approach is less physically demanding. The screw holding the hinge has been removed. Underneath there may be a washer. If so, reinsert the washer into the cavity of the case. If you purchase the basic package, the wooden base would be assembled by you first, as indicated in the instructions. You would then remove the screws holding the hinges in place. Even though there are pre-drilled holes for these screws, the threads need to be created before the head can be placed in the case. That's why the hinges are installed first, then they're removed. The Ultrafeed head has been placed face down on a tabletop surface with a towel or a soft fabric on the underside to prevent damage to the tabletop. Loosen the hinge hole set screws before inserting the hinges. Once they are loose, you can insert the pin of the hinge. Then, with the hinge straight, tighten down the set screw. Follow this same procedure for the hinge hole location that's directly under the motor. Now that the hinges have been secured to the sewing machine head, we can carefully take the sewing machine head and place it into the base. Now you can reinsert the screws and tighten them down again. Now your sewing machine head is installed in the base. And the process for the basic package is relatively the same. Because you installed the hinge and screw previously and then removed it, the threads are formed in the wooden base, so reinserting the screw is easy even though the screw is slightly behind the motor. Now it's time to install the belt cover. Using the slotted screwdriver, remove the screws that will hold the belt cover in place. There's one here and one underneath the idler pulley. Now we'll insert one of those screws in the top portion of the plastic belt cover. We'll carefully position the belt cover so as not to drop the screw and tighten it halfway into the threaded hole on the motor housing. Before tightening down completely, tilt the machine back. Now take the second screw that was removed underneath the idler pulley and hand tighten it in place. Once the threads are started, then you can use a slotted screwdriver and tighten down both screws. Let's now concentrate on installing the balance wheel. Typically the belt is tucked behind the bobbin winder spindle. Free it from the spindle. Loosen the posi pin nut. It is reverse threaded, so turn it clockwise. With the nut removed, we can now install the balance wheel. Here we're going to install the Power Plus wheel. If you've purchased the Monster 2 balance wheel or the Premium package, you may want to install that balance wheel instead. The belt simply slips over the cogged portion of the balance wheel. Now the posi pin nut is reinstalled, turning it counterclockwise. The final step is to insert the posi pin in one of the holes of the balance wheel. While rotating the balance wheel towards you and applying pressure to the posi pin, it will find its way into one of the holes on the bushing. Enjoy your new Sailrite Ultrafeed sewing machine. Thanks for watching.